Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to update you on Bitcoin after our video yesterday. Obviously we have a very bearish stance on this channel, but I get so many stupid comments every day. It's ridiculous. And so we'll address some comments and we'll also go over some more bearish scenarios here, but I'll also do some bullish scenarios for the dumbasses out there who don't understand, guys. You can go and you can watch any channel. I get too many comments who say, Alex, you're a technical analyst. You have to be non-biased. Okay, go to any other channel and they're going to be non-biased and they're going to tell you, hey guys, they can go up, down, sideways, or inwards. Okay, what good do you get out of a channel that tells you something can go up, down, inwards, or outwards? You know, I find value in someone who tells me their real, truthful, honest opinion. So that's what you're going to get on this channel. There's a reason I'm biased on this channel. If I'm super bullish, I'm going to tell you I'm super bullish. If I'm super bearish, I'm going to tell you I'm super bearish because I want you to know my truthful opinion. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat things, and I'm not going to tell you could go 48 directions. I want to tell you what I truly think so you can see when I'm wrong and you can see when I'm right. Okay, so in this video, like for example, yesterday, Bitcoin and Ethereum mega dump is close. So we have really good reasoning in this video for a dump, but I still get a lot of comments, and this is how you know these people are not traders, okay? And by the way, guys, we got so many bots in the comments. I cannot go and delete them all. It's just too many, so just ignore them because I try my best to delete these bots. There's just too many, okay? So let's see. We just get so many dumb comments. It's ridiculous. We got a lot of great comments as well. But like I'm trying to find some of them, but the ones that piss me off the most are the ones that say this isn't aging well. Are you a fucking moron? Okay, because literally we made the video right here. Okay, it dumps the fuck off. Okay, we get one more spike and then it dumps the fuck off. Is that not aging well? I think it's aging perfectly fine. But that's how you know these people are not traders, okay? They just check Yahoo Finance and just see what happened at the close of today or whatever. You know, so just comments like that drive me nuts, okay? But anyways, I'm not actually mad. It's just part of the game. That's just it's just dumb people you deal with when you create videos on YouTube. So what do you expect from people? I mean, it's just ridiculous people out there. But anyways, okay, that's enough. Okay, I kind of ranted there, okay? But my point is I'll fucking give you guys a bullish fucking scenario today, motherfuckers. Okay, because I always hear, oh, you only give the bear. Yes, I give the bear scenario because I find that it's good to give you a real bias, not some bullshit answer. But okay, anyways, you want to know the bullish scenario here? Let's go over it. So bullish scenario, we have this downtrend forming, but we're starting to get support at these lower levels. Okay, so we're starting to make these higher lows right here in the price from the bottom up. Now I think that, okay, this leg down, you see right here, if we can create another higher low, that's a really good sign if you're a bull, okay? And so remember, I'm a bear, but I'm showing you a bullish scenario here that I see, so all you fucking bulls would shut the fuck up, okay, about how you think this shit's going to go to 100,000, okay? If I change my mind, when I get bullish, I'll let you know I'm bullish, okay? Obviously, that has not happened yet, okay? And it can happen. And guess what? I'm still going to have idiots who comment, haha, now you're bullish. Motherfucker, I sold the fucking top. So if I get in down here, that's huge, okay? Because altcoins dump 50% on this, okay? So, once again, okay, so if this leg, right, if it continues and we break down, horrible sign, okay? Now, if this leg lower right here, okay, just once again creates another high low, that's a great sign, and that's what you're looking out for right now if you're bull, because we can seriously see a breakout here, and this is the first sign that would get me somewhat bullish, is a break of this trend line right here, okay? So there you go. That's what I see right now if you're bull. On top of that, what's really impressive is how well we have held, okay, the 40K level, okay? So if you've been in our WhatsApp group, I've very clearly given my stance. I said, guys, the next time we get down to this level, it's going to get really ugly. And so it didn't get really ugly. Okay, so I was wrong because in my opinion, I thought, hey, the fourth time we're going to get down here, it's going to collapse through. Because typically, the more times you test the level, the weaker it gets and the less orders are actually going to be there. And the less cash is ready sitting there because you already bought the dip once, you bought the dip twice, you bought the dip the third time. So how much more money do you have to buy the fourth dip? A lot of times you're running out of money. You don't have money to buy the dip, and you start to question. You're like, hey, maybe we're going to go lower. So in more times than not, when you're revisiting the fourth time, your probability of breaking lower are very high. So that didn't happen this time. And so that's what's really impressive about Bitcoin is how well it's holding up at 40K. Okay, super impressive. And I admit that as a bear as of now, but that doesn't mean that we aren't going to go there a fifth time and break lower, okay? You got to realize, people are coming up with, hey, if a Bitcoin ETF comes out, the price is going to explode. I mean, guys, do you not realize you can go and go, there's so many ways to invest in Bitcoin, okay, through the stock market, through other instruments such as, guys, you can just invest in Coinbase, and it's going to be correlated to Bitcoin. You can invest in MSTR, and that's going to be correlated to Bitcoin. You can invest in Riot, okay, that's going to be correlated to Bitcoin. You can invest in the most, notable one is the Grayscale fund. What is that? GBTC? I don't think it's GBTC. It's the Grayscale is GBTC. This shit is a mirror of Bitcoin. So is a Bitcoin ETF that big of a fucking deal? This is a Bitcoin ETF right here, basically. Okay, so, the title, right, the headline, oh, Bitcoin ETF, it sounds so bold, it sounds so crazy. But if you think about it, yeah, it is a big deal, but it's not that big of a deal, honestly. I think it's overblown, out of proportion on how big of a deal it is. I think, to be honest, I don't know. It's a hard one to tell. It really is. I just think that people really overhype that idea and that narrative. And it's a good title. That is a good breaking news thing. And that sounds bullish as hell, doesn't it? But I think a lot of people overestimate how bullish that could be when you actually think about it. I mean, here's a Bitcoin ETF basically right there in front of your face. So go invest in that, So fuck off. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm being a little rude today. But anyway, so you got BTC here today. We are forming higher lows right here near the bottom. Once again, if you look at the volume, okay, we got a lot of sellers, currently on this dip right now. So that's pretty convincing that we will revisit these lows here at least one more time. And that time, look, it's super. No one knows if we're going to break through these levels because, at the end of the day, we should, based on the charts, right? The charts do tell us we should break down to 38K on this head and shoulders pattern. But so far, that hasn't happened. So also, remember this head and shoulders I drew up, and I sent this to our WhatsApp group. If you haven't joined our WhatsApp group, there's a link in the description for that for you. So this head and shoulders I thought could easily play out and break down. Okay, so it didn't. We held. Okay, well, guess what? Like I've been showing you guys in these videos, Bitcoin is head and shoulders city. Okay, so there's a head and shoulders. Well, guess what? We're forming another head and shoulders. Look at this left shoulder, head, and okay, so this didn't come all the way down, but overall, guys, if this comes up and curls at this 43,000 resistance, well, what did you just form again? Another freaking head and shoulders. So it's very bearish, guys. The price movement is very bearish. Yesterday we should have broken out higher, in my opinion. But yet again we set another lower high. Yet again we respected the trend. So we're in a very 50-50 market right now. Okay, this is, I know a lot of the channels and a lot of videos say it's a crucial moment today. But this is not a crucial moment today, but it's a crucial moment overall in the market where we're going to decide and we're going to figure out, hey, are we really going to crash lower? Or might we actually set the bottom here at 40K? It absolutely is a possibility, right? And so like I said, I get a bunch of idiots who say I'm so bearish. You got to realize, like I said, I'm going to paint my bearish bias, and trust me, I see the bullish reasons. I see all the bullish factors. That doesn't mean I'm going to go over them because what's the point in me breaking down bullish and bearish scenarios all the time if that's basically just saying you can go up or down? I'd rather give you my honest opinion so we can see if I'm right or wrong. You see what I mean? So that's just me. Go watch any other channel and they'll give you every scenario in the world so that they don't look wrong. I'll be wrong. I don't have a problem with being wrong. That's trading. That's being a speculator. That's being real and choosing your side of the market, whether you're right or wrong on that. Okay, and it takes balls to do that. Not a lot of a lot of people will do that. Okay, but anyways, another head and shoulders forming here, and obviously you guys know we've had this head and shoulders form on the bigger time frame, and this bigger time frame is what, you know, really gives us the confidence that we will ultimately break down to 38K. And so look, how do we know that? Well, boom, from the head down to the neckline, like I've shown in so many videos now, right, to the break of the head and shoulders. Okay, this target's actually 35K. I think 38K would make the most sense, since that's the previous support level right here, is where we'll get one bounce, okay, probably test 40K and back down. That's what I expect. The only thing is it's taking a while, okay, because like I said, we're at this crucial point where people are holding up the 40K level right now, but every time we bounce, we're still making lower highs, and the price is still getting quickly suppressed. So like I said, it's a 50-50 market right now. And eventually, we are going to get a break in either direction. Whether that's up or down, you know my bias. You know that I believe we will break down and we will crash much lower. Okay, so we had the 10 and 20 cross over the 50, and guess what I get? I get a bunch of stupid comments who say, oh, who uses a 10 and a 20 cross? Motherfucker, why does it matter that much to you? Because if you look at the simple analysis here, okay, every single time it crosses, you get a substantial move in that direction. So cross here, big move down. Cross here, that's exactly why we expect a big move down, right? Cross here, big move up. Okay, and so I went through the examples. So why people are just crazy. They think, Alex, how dare you use the 20 exponential moving average? You better use the 21. Are you fucking dumb? That's a 1 point, or it's a 1 day difference on your exponential moving average. I mean, some of you guys come up with the most bullshit stuff I've ever heard in my life. It's absolutely hilarious, but also frustrating at the same time if you can't tell. Okay, so let's see. I mean, we got crazy comments. It's all good, though. Anyone can have their own opinion, okay? But at the end of the day, okay, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say. So at this point, that's my analysis, like overall. Okay, but ultimately, I'm looking for a short here on my secondary account on a bounce to maybe this trend line right here, okay, which I just shorted earlier today. Okay, now I already took profit on this, but I will be looking for a re-entry into this right here maybe. All right, because what is that going to coincide with? Well, think about this, guys. These are the trades that give you an extremely high probability of winning. So you've got a head and shoulders developing. Okay, and on top of that, this would be a bounce to where? It would be a bounce to the trend line, okay, and it'd also be at the top of the shoulder, which means you've got very limited upside potential, okay, which is exactly what I just spent 20 minutes of my last video talking about. You want to take trades that give you limited upside where, okay, it's clearly defined. Okay, this is the resistance of the shoulder right here. Check this out, right? Okay, so if it gets maybe 200, 300 points higher than this resistance, you probably want to cut the trade there. So you put yourself in a very advantageous position where you have very limited risk and huge upside. So like I said, like limited risk as in, let's say you shorted here, you got maybe 8%, or I mean 0.8% of risk, and okay, this shit can absolutely collapse here down to 38K, 36K, 34K. So, you know, the gain percentage is absolutely tremendous here. Especially if it breaks through that head and shoulders. So keep that in mind, right? These are the trade setups you want to be taking. So this is one I'm eyeing right now, is this head and shoulders that could be playing out right here. And you can just see there's no convincing buy volume here. Okay, look at the major spikes. They're mostly sell volume. You see what I mean? And so that's a very convincing sign that we're not going to break out higher here. Okay, and so like I said, the comments, man, the comments are just ridiculous. But I don't know. See, look at this. Well, this isn't aging well. Are you stupid? Now your comment's not aging well because you commented this 13 hours ago, motherfucker. Okay? And what happened the last 13 hours? It dumped the fuck off on your head. So the fuck are you talking about? But anyways, guys, I know this is a little bit of a rude video for me, but your guys' comments are rude as well. So, you know, I don't know what to say, guys. I don't want to be too rude, but I'm real. And some of you guys are just stupid, and that's a simple fact. Some of you guys, 90% of you are awesome, 10% of you are absolutely stupid. But what do I do about that? I don't know. The only thing I can do is do my best to put out phenomenal predictions like I do most of the time. I'm not right every time. I'm right most of the time. I nailed this top here. Saved a lot of people from major fucking drawdowns. And yet I still get stupid comments who say, maybe you shouldn't have sold your Bitcoin. Really? I shouldn't have sold my Bitcoin, I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to get too rude. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. So if you're a bull, to summarize this, is look for another higher low here in the price action. But like I said, we really could be forming this head and shoulders on a smaller time frame. So this is something to look out for, okay? Because a head and shoulders on this smaller time frame is going to do what, guys? It's going to take out this little uptrend that we're creating here for the bulls. And it's going to take that out, and it will take us down to the bottom levels. And think about it, well, that'll be the 5th time we get down to 40K. Okay, how much more and how much longer can they continue to hold the 40K level? I'm telling you, it can't hold it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. It will break, okay? So if we head down there again, once again, the probability only rises that we do indeed break through. And remember, on this channel, I'm going to give you my real bias, whether I'm right or wrong. I want to give you a truthful, honest prediction that we will get down to 38K. Okay, so I've explained the Bitcoin dominance in other videos, but this is playing out exactly according to plan, which shows you that the juice has been squeezed out of the altcoins, okay? If Bitcoin dominance is holding at 41% and it can't go lower, then money naturally has to flow out of altcoins, or money has to continue flowing into the crypto space at an equivalent rate to what it is doing right now. So think long and hard about that. If some of you, which the 10% of you who are idiots, okay, can't comprehend what that even means, okay? But anyways, guys, you have way too many bearish factors here, and you got way too many people getting excited and bullish over a 500-point spike yesterday after I made my video. That's how you know you're desperate, okay? Is when the thing goes, it bounces 500 points from when I posted my video, and you're telling me it didn't age well over a 500-point bounce. That's how you know bulls are desperate, and they're praying that this is the bottom. But it's very unlikely to be. And the truth is, guys, right, a lot of people say that in 30 days, roughly, that the Bitcoin ETF should be approved. First off, people have been saying this for years. Second, I do know that it actually is on a timely schedule where it is supposed to actually go through in 30 days. But do the charts point towards that? Okay, because let me tell you something. Insiders, people in the know, okay, they're obviously going to be buying the shit out of Bitcoin in advance to that news. Okay, all future information is already priced into the market to a certain extent. Okay, there obviously are black swans. At this point, I don't think a Bitcoin ETF is any black swan that's going to surprise the crap out of the world. And like I said, you've already got grayscale. Okay, so at this point, you know, this is where we're going to find out. Okay, the chart is going to tell us if a Bitcoin ETF is going to get approved. So far, it ain't telling us shit. Okay. So far, it's telling us, if anything, that the Bitcoin ETF is not going to get approved. But what do people do? People focus on the news. How about you focus on the chart? Because the truth is, insiders, the people in the know, the people at the top, the elites, the whales, whatever you want to call them, they would be depicting an approval of a Bitcoin ETF right now. The price would reflect that now, okay? But it doesn't. So that tells us that something's going on here. Either it's not going to get approved, or the people on top, the people in the know, are not so confident in the fact that it will get approved yet. Okay, so this is all speculation on your part. If you think that it's, you know, definitely going to happen the next 30 days, or you think XRP is going to get their case solved, that's all highly speculative. And the chart, in my opinion, is much more probable, or a much better explanation of what's actually going to happen. Okay, charts are going to tell you the truth. But anyways, guys, I wanted this video to be about 5 minutes, but you know, I went off a little. Okay, so if you made it to the end, guys, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was a little helpful for you. I was a wishy-washy motherfucker, somewhat. I gave you a bullish scenario and a bearish scenario. So I hope you bullish people will be quiet for once in your life, okay, and be happy that I showed you your only hope right now. Okay, like I said, if I get bullish, I will make a video and I'll say I'm buying back in. I'll show you guys and I'll tell you that I'm bullish as shit. Okay, right now I'm not, and I don't think anyone else should be either. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. My name is Alex, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, because here you're going to get real truthful opinions, predictions, whether I'm right or wrong. You get to see that, and at least you're going to get something legit instead of someone telling you it's going to go up, down, sideways, or inwards. Yes, I gave you a bullish scenario today, but you have my full bias and my prediction overall, and so I hope you enjoyed it, guys.